Well, you have $500 million lost, executives pleading the fifth on national TV, and incriminating emails from the White House. So where are the investigative journalists? Of course, there's some on Fox, but even Newsday columnist Ellis, who sometimes he does things up with me, agree on this, that there should be more investigation taking place in the media, right?
And you know what? By and large, David, we're better than those politicians are at it. And thankfully, there are some routes to follow. The bankruptcy filing is, as you see with some of these documents in front of you there, a very rich trove of potential information.
There are hundreds. There's so many names on this. I didn't actually have time to prepare a treatise on this entire report, but God, this is rich. Journalists love combing through this information, seeing where it leads.
Well, we do. And at this point, you have to say, we don't really know where it's going. I mean, the central key question here, when you peel everything else away, is was improper political influence applied in the provision of these loan guarantees? And that really is the issue.
And what was happening with the Democratic Committee of California? What was going on there?
And how it got there. I don't think we know the answer to the question that you were talking about, the loan. Now, it may be, and this is just a guess, but put this in the back of your head, it may be that Solyndra had made a pledge to make a donation to the Democratic Party there, and that is now
so it may be the same money.
Not literally lending money.
I don't think you're thinking low enough. By the way, we should say this is not a fully one-partisan affair we're talking with either, because you have Condi Rice's people involved. You have Bill Weld, by the way, a Republican lawyer who's now handling the bankruptcy proceedings. So it's just this same kind of group, the usual suspects, as they say, coming in and forming ranks around Solyndra.
But here's the role that the media can play in this, right? I mean, we can keep banging on it as a story, as you have been many times on this program. Those of us on the investigative side of this business can really just get down and do the hard, gritty work, pour through those documents, ask those basic questions, and with an open mind, see where it leads. The point isn't to take someone specific down. The point is to figure out, how did they get the money? What was the political process? How were the taxpayers' money put at risk? And what are the consequences?
Why isn't it being done, though?
Well, you know, I don't want to say no one is. But, you know, probably a lot.
Well, we had one article. It was a front-page piece. It was over on the left side, on the front page of the New York Times on Friday. One article after what? It's been like 3-4 weeks we've been looking into this?
Times has been a little slow. Washington Post has done a little better. The Journal has been, your former employer, has been out there pushing pretty hard, and a little bit.
Well, what about you?
As well.
Why don't you do it?
Listen, I mean, I've been doing.
I've got the list. You're welcome to it.
Wait, I'm not on the creditor list.
You're not on the creditor list, but I bet you could find out who some of these people are and whether there's another story here.
David, there may be some familiar names there, and I will go over it very carefully.
Good man, Ellis Henican. Thank you very much.